Welcome to the QBSalesData QuickBooks Link for Act video library. This video is going to cover how to add 3 key fields to your opportunity layout. So if you plan to use our opportunities to QuickBooks transactions functionality in Act, it makes sense to add these 3 fields to your opportunity layout so you can see them on the screen. So what I have on the screen right now is just your standard opportunity layout that comes with Act 2011. And we're going to add 3 fields: the QB ID field, the QB trans ID field, and the QB type. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. I'll go to Tools, Design Layouts, Opportunity. Okay, Tools, Design Layouts, Opportunity. When I click on that, the layout editor will appear and it'll have my opportunity layout on the screen. So the easiest way to add these fields is to actually click and drag to select these 3 fields, right? See that? So it's going to grab days open, estimated close date, and account close date. And I'll right click and I'll copy. And then I just click off of there anywhere, and then I can right click and paste. It basically makes a copy of those fields. I can click on them and drag them down to, let's say, right about there. Okay? So now I have duplicated those fields, and we're going to rename these new fields that we pasted. So I click away to deselect them, and then I can double click on the label here, and we'll make this one QBID. And I'll double click here and make this QB trans ID, and double click here and make that QB type. Okay? And then, so with the labels are set here, and now we just need to pick the fields to the appropriate label. So if I double click here on this field, it'll ask me what field do I want to assign to that, and I'll uncheck include label because we already have that, and I'll choose QBID. Right, so notice the QBID label and the QBID field, and then I'll double click here and I'll pick QB trans ID, uncheck include label, and hit add. And the same thing with the type. I'll double click on the field, pick QB type, uncheck the label, and click add. And that's it. So when you're done, you'll have the label and then the data to display, right? Label, field name, data to display, and so on. And when you're done, you can do File, Exit, and say yes to save it. And now that will display your information. So in this case, I've got a new opportunity that I created. I can tell that it's linked to a QuickBooks customer because I have the ID number. And then what will happen, just to show you why that's important to have those fields, let me add a quick product here. Okay, is when you convert this opportunity, I'll convert it, let's say I'll convert it to an invoice. After it converts, you'll notice that it fills in the transaction ID and the transaction type. So that's your clue to know that that opportunity has been converted and what it's been converted to. Okay, so that's the value of having those fields right on the screen where you can see them. Note that you can also, if you're in the list view, you can right click and customize columns and add those to the list view as well. QBID, QB trans ID, and QB type. And that way you can tell from the list view what opportunities have been converted.